Good morning, class family. It's a fantastic Friday. Get your fans ready. Fantastic. Let's look at our message together. Show me that you're a team and a class family. Follow on with your eyes and listen with your ears. Use your finger to point. Ready? Start in the top right-hand corner with today's date. March 28th, 2025. Dear class family, today is Friday. We will learn a lot at school. First, we will learn about letters and sounds. Next, we will do literacy centers. Then, we will review a poem. After that, we will apply phonics and vocabulary and context. Last, we will use the question words who, what, where, why, when, and how. Love, Miss Joyner. All right, readers, we're going to look back and reread the message. Remember, that's what good readers do. They reread. They do this so their brain can understand the words on the page. Use your finger to point. Start in the top right-hand corner with the date. I notice the month is spelled with a capital letter M, then A-R-C-H. What does that say? You're right. It does say March. If you knew that, great job. Notice the capital letter M to start. Good writers and mathematicians capitalize the first letter of each month of the year. Is because it's special and important. They also capitalize the first letter of each day of the week. Okay, readers, we're going to continue to reread from top to bottom and left to right. March 28th, 2025. Dear class family, today is Friday. It is Friday. It's a fantastic Friday. Notice the capital letter T that starts that sentence and the period at the end. Remember, good writers start sentences with capital letters and end with punctuation marks. At this time, let's go ahead and review the punctuation marks that good writers use. Are you ready? Okay, say it in Skywrite. Period at the end of telling sentences, statements, and abbreviations. Exclamation point, also called an exclamation mark. That's at the end of a sentence that shows strong feeling. Question mark at the end of question sentences. And comma. Good writers know where to use a comma within their writing. After the number for the date, after the greeting, after transitional words and phrases, when listing more than a few things, as well as after a closing at the bottom of a letter or message. Good writers know where to use punctuation marks. We will learn a lot at school. Oh, that's true, class family. And you know what? We do that every single day. Working on being a portrait of a graduate. We're practicing being a great communicator and collaborator by speaking clearly with our mouths and listening with our ears. That's what good communicators do. And each day at school and kindergarten, we're working hard, learning how to be a strong listener. Remember, a strong listener uses their eyes for watching, ears for listening, mouth is silent when someone else is speaking, and body is still and in one place. Are you being a strong listener in kindergarten? All right, at this time, we're going to review the transitional words and phrases that good readers and writers use. They use these words to put the events of a story in order from beginning to end. Okay, readers. First, next, then, after that, last. First, we will learn about letters and sounds. Okay, just like we do every single day at school and kindergarten, we use many resources, including our alphabet chart from Benchmark Advance. We'll use this to review letters, sounds, pictures to match that letter, and American Sign Language, starting with A, apple, all the way down to Z, zipper. We go through every single letter every day at school and kindergarten. We do it as a class family, and that helps us to become better readers and writers. Shout out to some other electronic resources we'll be using, different YouTube channels like Jack Hartman's Mr. B's The Singing Walrus, The Learning Station, Hopscotch, CVC Word Song. We've got Sight Word Dance today and Brain Pop Jr. And we're always using Benchmark Advance throughout the whole language arts block anyway. So you know we're going to be utilizing that throughout the screen, stuff highlighted, big books, all sorts of things to help us. Next, we will do literacy centers. We will, and we're going to go on Lexia Core 5 reading program, pump our brains with knowledge, pass more units. We're going to read the decodable text. Where is Dan? We're going to see that on the screen together as a whole group. We have it in small groups as well. And you brought home a decodable black and white copy of this book yesterday. So you have that to read at home and keep there as well. We're going to be working on the letter D. So we'll be using the 5 pre-writing strokes when practicing the uppercase and lowercase letter, as well as when writing our name and writing CVC words, sentences, drawing pictures, and writing numbers. Remember, good writers use the 5 pre-writing strokes: up and around, touch, pull down, touch, push over, slant right, slant left. Okay, then we will review a poem. We're going to be reviewing a poem. We'll actually be reviewing a couple of poems. We're going to look back at the big book. We're going to use the table of context to help us find some of the poems within Unit 6 that we want to review. We're going to use the big book resource as well as the electronic resource that highlights the words, reads it aloud, and guides our eyes as we are becoming better readers. Okay, after that, we will apply phonics and vocabulary and context. And you know what? We're doing that every day at this point in kindergarten. We've been working on the letter D, like D, dolphin, and doll. We're always tapping out that beginning, middle, and ending sound and saying that whole word. That helps us to become better readers and writers. We're going to be reviewing these high frequency words today at school, as well as Dan's dog. This is in our Unit 6 magazine. We have the electronic version that we'll look at together. Remember, we've been looking for words that start or end with the letter D. So we're going to go ahead and apply phonics and vocabulary and context when reading this, as well as the decodable text at school today in kindergarten. And last, we will use the question words. We're going to use the question words: who, what, where, why, when, and how. And shout out to Jack Hartman's YouTube channel. We'll be using your 6 questions song today, as well as Benchmark Advance. And we will be discussing and reviewing this essential question: how do we know what is right? We've been thinking about this question as we've been reading different stories in Topic 6, and we know that stories have a message. Let's have a fantastic day at school. Get your fans ready. Fantastic. Our question is a do you like question, and we're ending this month. Remember, no school on Monday or Tuesday of next week because of a religious holiday, as well as we also have on Tuesday, we have report card grades due. So students, no school for you. The question is, do you like the month of March? Do you? Think about your answer and get ready to be a great communicator and share why. Do you like the month of March?